Welcome back, or welcome to the Cognitive Athlete Podcast. I'm your host, Clint Rahe, high-performance coach, speaker, and author of The Cognitive Athlete. This podcast is about helping leaders, thinkers, and doers perform at their best without burning out. And today, we're talking about a perspective shift that changes everything about how you work. Energy versus time. You can have a full day blocked out in your calendar, but if your energy is flat, your brain is foggy, and you're mentally fried, all you're really doing is producing hours, not outcomes. Cognitive athletes flip the script. They manage energy first and let the time take care of itself. Let's dive into it. I want to take you back to an early moment in my corporate career, a day that made this lesson painfully obvious. I remember sitting at my desk at around 8:30 a.m. I had a fresh coffee, a massive jobs to-do list, a full day ahead of me, and absolutely zero energy. I felt like my brain was made of wet concrete. By 10 a.m, I'd answered a few emails, sat through a meeting that probably could have been an email, and stared blankly at work that needed proper thinking, but my brain just refused to come to the party. Fast forward to 3:30 p.m. and suddenly I came alive. I felt like someone had flicked a switch. I smashed through the work in 2 hours that I couldn't even start earlier. I had better ideas, sharper thinking, clearer writing. I was the same Clint, same skills, same amount of time. The only difference, at 3:30 p.m. I had energy. At 9 a.m. I didn't. That's when it hit me. Most people manage their day by looking at the clock. Cognitive athletes manage their day by looking at their energy rhythm. Time is constant. Energy is cyclical. Time treats every hour the same, but your brain doesn't. Your energy rises and falls across the day. Some hours you're sharp, some hours you feel like your brain is full of mud. This isn't motivation, it's biology. Your brain has a battery. When I say your brain has a daily battery, it's a metaphor, but a scientifically accurate one. Your prefrontal cortex, which is the part of your brain responsible for planning, decision making, emotional regulation, and deep thinking, fatigues across the day. Here are 3 things that cause this. Number 1, cognitive fatigue. Your prefrontal cortex is overloaded. Studies from Cambridge and Yale show that when you focus deeply, your brain burns glucose, metabolic waste builds up, efficiency drops, decision quality declines. That's why your 4 p.m. brain feels very different from your 9 a.m. brain. Number 2, circadian rhythm, which are your biological peaks and dips. You're not meant to feel the same all day. Your circadian rhythm creates natural alertness peaks, predictable dips, morning larks, night owls, and everything in between. Time doesn't determine performance, timing does. Number 3, the final one, cognitive style, which is your task alignment. Here's the layer most people miss. Your natural cognitive preference determines what drains you. If you're a big picture person forced into heavy detail work, your brain drains fast. If you're a detailed thinker pushed into ambiguous brainstorming, you drain fast. If you're introverted and stuck in back-to-back meetings, you drain fast. If you're a D or I style on disk doing C style analytical tasks, energy burns fast. It's not personality, it's cognitive load. So your performance each day depends on your cognitive energy plus your circadian rhythm plus task alignment. It's not about the clock. Now let me give you an example of how this changed everything for me. I've learned that my peak cognitive window is between 3 and 5 p.m. and you've probably heard that before. That's when my brain lights up. So that's when I schedule cognitively demanding tasks like writing, designing, or deep thinking. Not because it's convenient, but because that's when I do my best work. And here's the key. I'm not forcing my brain to work against itself anymore. Every time I tried to do high-level work at 9 a.m, I'd set myself up for failure. But before you go telling your boss, hey, Clint says I only need to do work between 3 and 5 p.m. Let me be very clear. If your day starts at 8:30, you still need to start at 8:30. You just don't schedule heavy cognitive lifting things first thing in the morning if that is not your peak. For me, mornings are for shallow work, emails, admin, calls, maybe some coaching. Because trust me, forcing deep work when your brain isn't ready is a disaster. You want to hear something funny before I knew all of this? I once scheduled a secure filing cabinet combination reset at 10:30 a.m. This was for secret and confidential documents. My brain wasn't even online yet. I forgot the code that I'd sent 10 minutes earlier. And let me tell you, it's very expensive getting a locksmith to crack open a secret and confidential filing cabinet. Working with your rhythm isn't working less, it's working smarter. It's aligning your hardest work with your highest energy. Okay, here's the key takeaway and action step. Here's a challenge for you this week, and it will change the way that you work. Number 1, I want you to map your energy for 3 days. At the end of each hour, rate your energy between 1 and 5. 1 being low energy, 5 being high energy, and you'll find patterns will emerge instantly. Number 2, match your work to your energy. High energy equals deep work, which could be strategy, decisions, creativity, or complex thinking. Medium energy equals collaboration, meetings, coaching, one-on-ones, teamwork. Low energy equals shallow work, emails, admin, simple tasks like that. Finally, number 3 is protect your peaks. These are your gold, and you need to guard them fiercely. So, that's the shift. Energy beats time every single day. If you manage your time but ignore your energy, you'll always feel behind. If you manage your energy first, you'll finally feel like you're working with your brain, not against it. If today helped you, hit follow, subscribe, or leave a quick review. It really does help get this podcast in front of people who need it. And if you haven't already pre-ordered The Cognitive Athlete, head to the website cognitiveathlete.com.au for free tools, assessments, and resources. Thanks for listening, and remember, you don't need more hours, you need more energy. See you next time.